The 2025 season for the Hillsboro Hops was a bittersweet chapter. Their final record of 60-71 didn't reflect the aspirations the team had at the outset. But here's where it gets intriguing. Despite falling short in wins, this squad boasted an unusually rich pool of talented young players who show real promise of reaching the major leagues. One shining example was 20-year-old shortstop Cristofer Torin, who electrified fans by smashing 2 home runs in the season finale. Taking place on a sunny Sunday afternoon at Gesa Stadium in Pasco, Washington, Torin's performance was a standout in the Hops' 5-3 victory over the Tri-City Dust Devils. Remarkably, he came in as a pinch hitter in the very first inning, replacing the unwell Modefi Marte, and launched the 3rd pinch hit homer in the team's history. A 2-run blast that immediately put Hillsboro ahead 2-0. Later, after Drew Jones knocked in a run with a single in the 5th inning, Torin powered another solo homer in the 6th, extending the lead to 4-0. The pitching staff also had noteworthy moments, particularly from starter Junior Sanchez. At just 19, Sanchez was among the youngest starters in the league and pitched 5 scoreless innings, conceding only 2 hits while striking out 2 batters and walking 2. The bullpen then managed to preserve this lead despite some late pressure, with reliever Teofilo Mendez making a key defensive play to prevent further scoring. Lefty Jake Fitzgibbons held firm in the 7th and 8th innings, while flamethrower Sam Knowlton closed out the game with his 9th save of the season, striking out all 3 batters in the 9th. Torin's season quietly but impressively unfolded. He hit .287 with a .381 on-base percentage, ranking 5th in the Northwest League in both categories, and narrowly missing the league lead in hits by just 1. Defensively, he was a strong presence at shortstop and occasionally second base, all while being one of the league's youngest players, celebrating his 20th birthday in late May. In contrast, the 2 players topping the hits chart, Charlie Ciccone and Jonah Cox, were a full 5 years his senior. Torin represents the core of a promising group of prospects who spent ample time in Hillsboro this year and are expected to follow in the footsteps of previous Hops alumni who made it to the majors. The Hops have produced 64 major league players to date, including notable names like Corbin Carroll, Geraldo Perdomo, and Brandon Pat. These 3 veterans were among 11 former Hops who featured on the Arizona Diamondbacks' 2023 World Series roster. What truly sets the 2025 Hops apart is the youth and talent level of their roster. Typically, High A Northwest League players average 22 years and 4 months for position players, and 23 years and 4 months for pitchers. Contrast that with the 2025 Hops. Cristofer Torin turned 20 in May. Drew Jones will turn 22 this November. Infielder Jansel Luis hit 20 last March. Slade Caldwell, Arizona's top 2024 pick, arrived at just 18, becoming the league's youngest position player and turning 19 soon after joining. And pitcher Daniel Egan, regarded by many as the league's best in 2025, is only 22 years old. Luis' breakthrough was one of the season's surprises. He hit an impressive .304 overall, good for 3rd in the league, and posted a scorching .344 batting average from July 4th onward, the best in the circuit. Versatility was his strong suit too, as he competently manned second base, third base, and shortstop. Jones, the 2nd overall pick from the 2022 draft, reaffirmed his status as a rising star with consistent performance. Healthy for his 2nd full year, he made important adjustments at the plate in late June that boosted his stats drastically. From June 28 forward, he hit .296, with on-base and slugging percentages ranking among the league's top 10. As a quirky footnote, Jones notched 2 inside-the-park home runs last season, a rare feat that accounts for half of the Hops' 12-season total. Defensively, his range, arm strength, and instincts arguably make him one of the finest outfielders at any level. Slade Caldwell faced high expectations as he moved to High A just 13 months after finishing high school. He quickly made his mark in Low A Visalia, a first-year pro from Presbyterian College in South Carolina. Egan finished with a 7-5 record and a stellar 2.49 ERA, setting a single-season franchise record with 132 strikeouts. But the pipeline of potential doesn't end there. Other notable arms include Sam Knowlton and Edgar Isaiah, both hard-throwing right-handers regularly reaching triple digits on the radar gun. They seasoning their craft under pitching coach Tyler Mark, improving command and secondary pitches. Lefty Carlos Ray, who recorded a 3.38 ERA over 43 relief outings before his late-season promotion, and John West, a tall lefty out of Boston College, showed flashes that suggest major league potential as mid-to-back rotation starters. Among position players, Angel Ortiz, 22, led the team with 11 home runs and hit .266 overall while posting an impressive .344 in August. Catcher Kenny Castillo, who turned 21 in May, displayed great form hitting .354 in July before an injury sidelined him in mid-August. Junior Franco, an outfielder, hit .300 over 73 games and ranked third in the league in slugging, .503 in the season's back half. And 21-year-old Anderson Rojas demonstrated versatility by playing multiple positions and hitting .307 during June and July before tapering off later. Some players who only spent a short stint with the Hops also have bright futures. Relievers Hayden Dirk and Philip Abner have already advanced to Triple-A Reno. Nate Savino and Eli Saul earned climbs to Double-A Amarillo. Outfielder Ryan Waldschmidt is performing well at Amarillo with a .298 average, while infielder Demetrio Crisantes, a 2024 hitting star who is on pace for another strong year before a shoulder injury, missed much of the season. First baseman Ben McLaughlin blossomed into a quality prospect at Double-A, earning praise as the league's top defensive first baseman. Catcher Gavin Logan made a quick mark in Triple-A with a